People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. First thing that is popping in the news. People, you've always heard me speak about Destination Doom as it pertains to that criminal lifestyle. There are two sections to Destination Doom. May I talk about the big yard, and I am also speaking about the GRAVE yard. Now, you could go to the big yard and then to the GRAVE yard, or you can go directly to the graveyard. Don't pass go, don't collect $200, a monopoly of DEATH. So people, I am going to let this man explain Destination Dome, the section that is called the Big Yard, the new prison that they are building for people that have very bad behavior. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Clot. Bucklat. And I exaggerate so much, brother, about seeing your jail house here. Look on the ass basement, them, no, brother. Bucklat. Jamaica. Look what they, say, fire there, must tail, check, say a cold breeze, brother. See the new jail house here for the tattoo up, the bleaching, the man, and we are wear them pants down at the knee, brother. Bossy, morning. Man, as I respect my boss. How they so they say powder room I go? Up at the them. Oh, me see it. Brother, all powder room they on this a jail house, brother. Andrew a fight against bleaching boys still I put up powder room for them. Man, we a drop pants, brother. A tattoo up themself and a bleach up themself and a bore up themself, my brother.
Now, people, based on the information that I am getting, they are building some big facility for those people. Now, more than likely, we know say the government of Jamaica, them worthless. And we've heard the UK saying that they are going to sponsor, they are going to send some sorts of grants, some pounds to build, and also the European Union. So therefore, apparently, this is one of those nice facility. This nice facility, they are catering to the bleachers, the tattoo people, the job pants people that mostly drive Mark X. However, not all persons that drive Mark X, but we know say the Mark X is the vehicle of the chopper. They are also catering for the gunman, the robbers, anybody with any sorts of criminal intention. So therefore, you fit the criteria if you fall into one of those categories. However, it is not limited to that. You can look decent, however, have a criminal mindset. You will also qualify. However, we know so when it comes to Jamaica, more than likely, if you are from uptown, you could find some sorts of loophole to buy your way out. However, in this facility, there is no sorts of reservation needed. You are going to qualify by default. All you need, bad behavior and criminal mindset. Therefore, you qualify by default, point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that minibus driver, taxi driver, they have supposed to be an island-wide strike today. However, it seems as if the places that are mostly affected is Kingston, St. Andrew. Anything going into Kingston, out of Kingston, kind of affected. Based on information that I got, purses in Ocherius, it is business as usual. You understand that this is a tourist mecca, all sorts of cruise ship, so therefore purses might look at it different. Now the reason for this strike is that these taximen, drivers, they are saying that they want some sorts of amnesty, ticketing amnesty, meaning that they want time to pay for those tens or hundreds of tickets. Different people, different amount of tickets. So therefore, they are standing together. They are uniting. And people, there is nothing wrong with any sorts of peaceful demonstration. However, people, based on the videos that I've seen that have been circulating all over social media, on WhatsApp specifically, it seems as if this is not any sort of coordinated effort, and persons that are not in agreement with the strike, they might get the hard hand of other persons that are. There are videos out there with men, taxi driver or them cumbolo, taking out passengers out of their vehicle by force, or bad them up, bad man talk, and people had no choice but to exit the vehicle and look some other mode of transportation. There are videos out there with men with board, or draw out the people out of the taxi, out of the minivan. Videos out there with men, drivers of minibus, where the people are empty the bus. And if they do not comply, they might get some sorts of block, some sorts of big stone in them windshield. They might get their tires deflated. They might get them tire STABBED up. So people, like me say, nothing wrong with persons coming together, uniting for a common cause, if that cause makes a whole bunch of sense. However, what is this cause for? This cause is mostly for persons that have been out there very reckless. Now people, this does not apply to everybody. I can only speak in general. I cannot speak for everybody's specific case. So therefore, I am not using one broad brush to talk about everybody. But me just say, if you are going to do something and people agree to join forces with you, that is their choice. The problem with Jamaica and the stuff that they do is that them a try use brute force, them a try use bulleting, them a try use badness to solve everything. And people, it does not work like that in any sort of democratic society. This is bushman kind of stuff. People do what they want to do because that is what you are able to do as a free man, as a free woman. So therefore, if a man want to get up and feel as if him want to drive him taxi because him have him bills. Now people, I understand in any sorts of stuff like this, unity makes it better. So therefore, everybody supposed to come together for one common cause. However, you cannot dictate to a next man if he feel as if, listen, my situation different, me not have a whole bunch of ticket, me not go out there and act a ASS. So therefore, why should the good suffer for the bad, people? Me no know, like me say, this one is kind of sticky. However, the tactics that I see that are used, that are being implemented by these people using badness and gangsterism, people, that to me is not very effective. And that to me might make persons that make decision think otherwise, because now they feel as if you're pushing them against the wall, their back is against the wall. So therefore, yeah, use force. So people, me just say, people now gonna respond positively to any sorts of move like that. Point blank and period. Now people, like I've always said, the definition for insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. To this date, the 14th of November 2022, over 400 people lose their life. Most of them in some careless, could have been avoided way. However, we see that in a Trelawney, Rio Bueno main road, people lose them life. 2, maybe 3 lose them life. Within 24 hours, Montego Bay, Flankers Main Road, on the way to Sangsa's International Airport, a minibus, coaster bus, driving in the rain, jetting, lost control, go over upon the next side, fly over the median, fly over upon the next side, claw to our next minibus going the opposite direction. Now people, you know what happens. The force that is involved when one minibus has speed and the next one has speed, and both of them are going different direction, and both of them end up in front of each other. It never usually turns out very good. Based on the information, it is said that one lady, when the people reached on the scene after the collision, this lady was hanging out the bus, face down. People assist, take her out, put her up on the ground. Them call the fire brigade, them call the popo. By the time emergency reached, the lady pretty much lost her battle, will to live. So people, 2 almost 3 the day before, the next day, a next lady. Hear the wickedest thing. This lady was probably going to the airport, going on a flight, headed out of Jamaica. Came to Jamaica for visit family, visit friend. Me not really know the details, me just a say. And then end up in the afterlife. Why people? Because of some knucklehead, because of some hard-headed, stubborn, selfish pieces of SHIT people that are driving these minibus. Because people, it is very simple. If you see say it a rain, if you see say the road wet, there's a thing that is called hydroplane. This happens when people are go at jet speed and then them try to break up the water upon the road, make it slide. Worse if you not pay attention. Worse if you fly over the median and fly in a vehicle that is going the opposite direction. It never usually ends up good. However, what I find is that in a lot of cases, a lot of people sit down in these minibus, sit down in these taxi, and them see say the driver are some mad people. However, everybody mum, everybody quiet. And even in some cases, if somebody that is sensible in that vehicle says something, the rest of them want to beat the person. Because them have sense. Because they want to end up where people pretty much go sleep. So if you say something, if you talk and stand up for your right, the people must say you chat too much. People want to worry you because you make a sensible, or you're making a sensible talk. People, me no know we're wrong with these people in Jamaica. However, Jamaica needs psychological evaluation. The whole of 99% of una need some sort of check on the head, because una nah no head, una nah no sense. So anyways, people, like me say, my sister now, these same minibus driver, these same taxi driver, they must say, boy, we want traffic ticket amnesty because we can't pay for all of the ticket them what we get. But people, what difference is it going to make? Because these people are only going to do the same thing over and over. It is going to be like a cycle. It is going to be like a revolving door. Once them pay for them 20 or 30 or 100 or 200, them are going to do the same thing over and over. It is not going to stop unless, of course, the relevant authority put down them foot. And whenever you get a traffic ticket or you get an accumulation of 3 or 4 traffic ticket, them suspend your license. Whenever you don't pay for these tickets, them lock you up and them seize your vehicle. Until these poor on the road stop being so licky, until the system gets its act together, its marbles together. We're always going to have this because them people that don't learn, them only learn the hard way, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, no sorts of beating around the bush, show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, word to the wise. Whenever you are rising in life, there is always going to be a set of vipers. Because they see your potential, they realize that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. However, when they look at themselves, because of their insecurity and mostly because of their hate, they realize that their ceiling is in the cellar, in the abyss of hell. So therefore, for them to feel as if they are up, they're going to do everything within their means to bring you down. Point blank and period.